afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is an announcement in Chinese. 大家好，我是你们的中文向导 Eric。我们5点钟有一个。
This is huge. I must admit, this cabin is much larger than either of us were expecting. Let's take a look around. After checking into our cabin and a quick bit of unpacking, as is usual with cruise ships, we were required to grab our life jackets and attend the compulsory safety briefing.
Welcome on board, ladies and gentlemen. And this will have a pleasant stay on board, and of course, a very enjoyable voyage together with us. So we are going to start our safety briefing by first showing you a safety video. Please enjoy the video. And the white straps around your waist, into the loops, and this is the most interesting part. Yeah. And of course, you can adjust the straps so that the life jacket will snug fitly on your body. Okay? Thank you, Phil.
Yeah, please. Come close. 1 second.
Your attention please, for exercise, abandon ship.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, welcome on board. I am your commander, your lifeboat. I'll briefly tell you about your lifeboat.
And with the safety briefing over, it was time to say goodbye to the lovely town of Ushuaia and head on out to open sea. Shortly after dinner, we had an opportunity to collect our complimentary jackets. The jackets that we'd be wearing on our excursions in Antarctica. We were encouraged to try them on in our cabin with the other layers of clothing that we'd be wearing on the ice.
Because this doesn't come with a hood, does it? Oh no, it does have a hood.
Yes, it does.
It does have a hood, okay. No. Been getting dressed myself for years.
Perfect size.
You reckon?
Comfy?
Is it okay?
Apparently tonight we should be hitting the Drake Passage around 1 AM, but we shouldn't be expecting swells for the next 2 days higher than about 6 meters. I don't know what that means. It means that it's going to be kind of rough. That said though, the Drake Passage is one of the most notoriously rough stretches of ocean in the world, so 6 meter swells is apparently not too bad. Alright, well that was an interesting first night here on board the MV Expedition. Around 1 AM we reached the Drake Passage, and you could definitely feel an increase in the movement of the boat. That said though, it wasn't too severe, it really kind of rocks you off to sleep. However, this afternoon apparently it's going to get quite a bit worse. But for now, it was time to eat breakfast. brunch really. A bit of a challenge for some with the movement of the ship. The food on board is pretty good though. During the day, the crew were offering a variety of lectures related to our time in Antarctica.
And were it not for the sea ice, there would be no life, at least not the life that we see today, the penguins, the seals, and the great whales. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about the importance of the ice that would perhaps provide you with the information that you need as we arrive into this area tomorrow. So just to give you a couple of definitions: naturally occurring, of course, crystalline, inorganic. It does have an ordered structure, and it's actually considered a mineral, and this is a surprise for many people. They think that ice is not a mineral, but when you see the facts and figures on Antarctica, you'll often see the same statement over and over again, that the Antarctic continent doubles its size in winter, and it can only do that geologically if ice is considered part of the mineral structure of the continental mass. So a lot of people talk about landing on the continent or landing on the continental area, and they think if they land in the South Shetlands, they haven't landed on Antarctica. That, of course, is completely ridiculous. I don't know if there's anyone here from Manhattan, but who would say that Manhattan is not part of the USA and the continental mass itself? So, anytime you land on a piece of ice south of 60 degrees south.
I'm Jeff, I'm a photographer in residence. This is the work that I'm doing most of the time when I'm not on board the ship. I'm a documentary and commercial cinematographer, so I make a number of films with Photographers Without Borders. I do a lot of work with the Rolex Awards for Enterprise, who are giving grants to scientists, explorers, adventurers, and those kinds of folks.
But if you were looking for something else to do, there was always the gym. Or the library. You can see those were popular. There was also a well-stocked bar. Of course, a lot of people were laid up in their cabins with seasickness, especially as the seas continued to get rougher through the day. You weren't going to find a lot of people out on the deck. Okay, so next week's video will be coming to you from the South Shetland Islands on the tip of Antarctica, where you'll see insane people doing things like this. So keep an eye out for that one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.